Okay, I should be live now. Just making sure. Alright, I'm gonna get the source switched. Give me a sec. Okay. I should probably get the shot there cleaned out. There we go. Alright, let's get logged on in. I believe the live stream's still not for a bit. Give me a sec. But yeah, either Skyroll. Welcome. Okay. I'm just gonna double check to make sure my stuff is picked up. So we can switch to it after. Alright, let's see. Is floor picked up? Okay, good. It's showing up. I have not seen the preview yet, no. I haven't looked at any of this stuff yet for the upcoming patch. Okay, got one of these. Alright, we just slowly clear all the stuff in the Warren flip. Cool. How much did the thing make when I was... Damn, I'm almost at 5 mil again. Nice. Because I had the thing AFK farm. Okay. But yeah, here's something pretty cool actually. Let me get it pulled up so you guys can see. That I was able to get done and working nicely last night. Okay, here you can see it right now. So I was able to unlock 2 more of the disabled CPU cores on the EC250. Alright, this is like the funny PlayStation 5 board. I was able to do a BIOS mod to get the last 2 CPU cores on. So... yeah, all 8 cores are available and unlocked there. It's supposed to only show 6, but 6 cores, 12 threads. But I was able to implement the BIOS mod to get the last 2 cores. I had to do some digging around this because like someone else figured it out. And I just enabled the thing, which is pretty neat. Yeah, I'm just gonna close that. Then exit out. But yeah, I was able to get the last 2 CPU cores enabled. I can only get 38 out of 40 compute units working for the GPU stuff. But considering a real PS5 only has 36 of them enabled, it's still faster than a real PS5. I'll need to mess around with like CPU overclocking on that thing at some point. But yeah. Technically, it's not its full potential because I don't have a 40 compute unit model. But like... I don't want to buy another BC250 board and gamble on the hopes I can get 40 compute units unlocked and the 8 core unlock. Because it just seems kind of dumb.
Welcome to the witch. Your path ahead is shrouded in
But yeah. I mean, there's 2 extra CPU cores. In situations where it's CPU bound, it should be a bit faster. And considering I just remote into it, using Sunshine and Moonlight, and that I can't use the video encoder yet, cause they haven't figured out how to get, like, the weird, video encoder stuff working on it. It helps a little bit, having the 2 extra CPU cores. It does help a bit. Because it has to use CPU encoding. Okay. Let's go get the thing here done. And we gotta do our daily mugging too.
Let me take over.
Alright, let's get that done. We gotta get a victim right here.
Appraiser, I'm here to help.
Nice.
Trust me.
Okay. How much stamina do I have? I only have 116. I don't even have the 120 yet. So I can't get the daily thing done yet. Let's go find someone to mug. Let's get that done. Okay. But yeah, I managed to get the CPUs, of course, unlocked. Alright. Let's give it chiz.
That's it? I want to watch another one.
Okay. Let's go give the gifts. So Eroy first. Where is Eroy?
Oh, whoa! I like this.
Alright, we'll give you
I guess this is
your
fitting in my
gifts.
style.
Interesting. Hi, Flyer, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we'll give you your gift.
Did you give it to me because you liked it?
Alright, so we have the gifts given out there. I'll just have her take random flowers that I
I'll pick you
bought
a gift too.
way too much of
Please take
before.
it.
Okay. Let's see. I'll need to buy more gifts for the characters at some point. Alright, I need to spend funds to get the other daily there done. We can do that later. But yeah, hi there, Flagger, and welcome. Alright, time for the daily mugging.
Appraiser, I'm here to ET Dime arrived.
Alright, give me your briefcase.
I can't shake the feeling I'm forgetting something.
Yeah, you're forgetting to give me your briefcase. Yeah, it's wallet time. Alright, give me your briefcase.
I can't shake the feeling I'm forgetting something.
You're forgetting to give me your briefcase. Give it to me. Alright. I have 3 out of 4 briefcases. Alright, give me your wallet. Alright. Give me your food bag. It is nice just doing our daily mugging. We should try it on the
Feeling I'm forgetting something.
BC250 later. It'll probably work better if I can overclock the CPU a bit though. On there. I want to do it like after I like stress test for good CPU overclock though on it because it's still running at the lower clock speed. Because it is still somewhat CPU heavy NTE. So like having a higher clock speed would help a lot there. Okay. Give me your bag. Or not.
Does weekly cleaning somehow make the house messier?
Alright, he's blanking out on the fact that he forgot to give me his
Now I must have gotten 70 or 80.
wallet.
Maybe instead of cleaning.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, we'll go into the tutorial. Dude, I wonder if like going into matching for one of the events just removes the wanted too. That'd be funny. That would be funny if it does. Okay. Just need 2 more wallets.
Let's grab a bite first.
Okay, who is blanking? This guy. He forgot to, or no, what he was about to do and he was blanking on was give me his wallet. So we gotta beat it out of him. There we go. Right, he was blanking out on not giving me his wallet. So we have to beat it out of him. Alright, we need to get 1 more bag of food. Where's our next victim? I need my next victim. Where is she?
The new collections at Cube Fashion are so trendy.
There we go. There we go, we shot her ass. There's crime over there. Let's go beat him up.
Trust me.
They are right over. Oh, here.
Appraiser, I'm here to help. All kiddos on my command.
Time for the. I'll deliver this one myself.
And they're dead.
Let me take
Nice. Okay. Alright, we got them out of the way. Alright, we gotta do the thing over here. Alright, because that's another daily. Mm-hmm. Hi, Kazuki. Welcome. Alright. Let's claim that. But yeah, in about, what, an hour? Not an hour, half an hour, we should have the NTE live stream. So we're just here ahead of time, so we can look at it as it goes live. You need to sleep. Fair enough. I need sleep too. After I got like the 8-core unlock thing working on the thing I mentioned earlier. Like you can see it over there. On the BC250. I got it like working last night. I was also trying to figure out and configure other shit too. I only ended up getting about 3 hours of sleep. So like, yeah, I should like try NT on this thing at some point though. To see how it works. Because this is on a PS5 board, but that's like it would run the PC version of the thing. I should like try it out at some point. Because I did get the 8-core CPU unlock working now. Oh, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure out what I'll do there. Oh, soon I'll have enough stamina. That's in 5 minutes. We can do a round of this first. Yeah, let's do one without a device set. Or let's just see what happens. Mm-hmm. Let's do that. I should pull up the NTE stream as well. Just so I can get looking at it ahead of time. The premiere is in 11 minutes. Okay.
Just one look.
Yeah, I'll just put meme beds and see what happens. Okay. Now we'll bid 420. It will ramp up the funny numbers. Excuse the vote. You could have completed it all in one auction. You had like 6 reds worth 1 mil, but you pussied out. Rip, man. I probably missed on a bunch of stuff like that too. But I never noticed because I would just AFK macro.
Are these all ours now? If I got funds from this, could I bring all the gotcha machines back home?
Yeah. You know, I somehow AFK'd my way back to just under 5 mil. You gotta get more assets. Oh, I have even more stuff in here. I forgot about that. Okay. That's in about a minute. I'll start prepping for it. Mm-hmm. We gotta get loaded in. Okay. Always just scuff the luck, man.
Appraiser, I'm here to help on my command.
Mission complete. Now,
Kiddos, it's our turn to shine.
Alright, in 30 seconds. Okay.
Time for a night.
I don't offer discounts for follow-up services.
Alright. Here we go. I hit the quota thing there. Exactly, hit the amount. Okay. Got a Shinku there. So then there's 4 more, so in 2 days, I'll get all the Warren Lucky Flip stuff done. Cool. Right, bond-wise, we need to get stuff. I was just buying these things because they were like, they're kind of the cheaper option for her. Okay. Let's head on over.
I'll deliver this one myself.
My turn already? Time for a change.
I will see through the nexus.
Hey, sir, I'm here to help. Hero to the rescue.
Alright, that thing's dead.
Trust me.
Alright, get the free beetle coins. Oh yeah, I should open these. Let's see how many fawns I get today. Because I always need more fawns. Alright, we got +3 wallets. Only 2,800 fawns. Oh well. Free is free though. So we take it. I wonder, will I ever get on the... Oh, I'm number 54. Would have been already rich. Not really. Or not 54, 94. When did I hit 94 on this? On the wealth board? Cool. Surely one day we'll get to the trillion. Surely. Yeah, I'm barely in the rank list. Barely. At 50, just under 53 mil. Right, 52.975 mil. And 1 fawn. That 1 fawn at the end. That 1 fawn. But yeah, barely on the list. No, I don't actually have it. It's just how many you've acquired in the game at some point. In total. Whether you have it or not. I don't know, you should check too. Are you on the list? Maybe you are as well. Who knows? You could be on the list. Or you could not be. Right, you could be there. But you also could not be. You gotta check yourself to see. Yeah, it counts how much you spend. There's no way I have just a 52 mil hoarded. There's like no way.
Appraiser, I'm here to help.
Pretty lively. Trust me.
Right. Okay. Alright, let me get the thing formatted here. Let me pop out the chat. And then I have to like hide the thing. So that way I have the full view here. I can take the URL here. There we go. So I showed in Margaret protagonist and welcome. So the YouTube stream chat should be there now. Right, so now you guys can see that there. And it should start soon. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the actual NTE thing so my model can save on bandwidth. Yeah, there we go. We got the premiere. Alright, here we go. We got the premiere. It's starting now. Let's give it a look. Wait, no, that's right. They, of course, do the 10-minute countdown now. A countdown for another countdown. Imagine. Alright, imagine. We go through a countdown just to get another countdown. Of course. Alright, here, let's see how NTE is like with the CPU core unlock then on the BC250. Where is the... I swear I had the thing here first already earlier. Where's the moonlight source? I know it's here somewhere. There it is. But yeah, Ice New, welcome. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, we're on this is the BC250 here. I got the last 2 CPU cores unlocked, so now there's 8 cores instead of 6. 8 cores, 16 threads. Oh, that's his base clock speed. It's not showing its boost of 3.5. I didn't reapply my CPU overclock yet. I need to like eventually do some stress testing on that. But like, yeah, we can like have the stats show up in game. Probably. I don't know if Mango HUD is gonna work properly again. Because sometimes it borks out. I am like using some CPU cycles just to get the video feed to show up though. Okay, Mango HUD is not showing up. I think I have to like relaunch the game then. Or did it crash? I might have crashed the PC 250. Because sometimes NTE just crashes it. I'll have to like get the thing probably restarted. Interesting how they chose this is like the music to show there, I guess. For the thing. But yeah, 5 more minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna reopen my Vtuber model. Hopefully that'll fix the lag. Yeah, okay. My model's not lagging. Yeah, I don't know what the point of these fake live streams are. The whole thing is just pre-recorded. For sure. You're seeing loot under the bridge. He was even one. Aw. On when you took a picture. Damn. Okay. Alright, give me a sec actually. I'm gonna just like reopen my section of the stream. Because I don't know if it's like OBS is lagging or what. Just give me a sec. Okay. Let me get the thing back in view. That should be a bit better. No, I think it's just the YouTube Premiere itself is lagging. Yeah, it somehow dropped almost 4,000 frames. Crazy. Yeah, dropped a few frames there. You know, I wonder if I can get that to play on the GreyJ client. I don't know if it'll, like, actually let me play a premiere. No, GreyJ does not let you do the premiere thing. It does not. Right, 2 more minutes. Right. Minute and a half. Mm-hmm. Almost. Enough time to come here. Yeah, 40 seconds. Almost here. Alright, 20 seconds. Yeah, it feels like ages, man. There's 8,763 watching right now here. Alright. A few more seconds. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright.
Normal is an anomaly.
Okay.
Welcome, appraisers, to the special preview for NTE version 1.3, Rising from the Moonlit Fog. I'm your host, Light. As always, I'm joined by game designer Baggy to walk you through everything coming in the new version.
Hey appraisers, Baggy here from the NTE design team.
Now, I'm sure you all remember 1000 Less One Nights.
Yep.
Back in version 1.2, we skipped ahead to a story set a little further along the timeline, teaming up with our 3 friends from CSU2 for an otherworld adventure inside an anomaly tabletop game. This time, version 1.3 rewinds the clock to just after the appraiser escaped the corridor of echoes. On the surface, things have been quiet for Avon, the Bureau, and the Scarlet Letter, but that's just the calm before the storm.
Through their operations so far,
the
the Scarlet Letter has already seized anomalies tied to the past, present, and future. So what exactly are they after? Could it be connected to the game the creator of the Corridor of Echoes mentioned? And was Avon getting dragged into all this just a coincidence, or part of the plan? But whatever Madam T is scheming, the Bureau, Hotori, and the Appraiser won't let her get away with it. For Nonali, and for all the Dreamwalkers, it's time to settle the score with the Scarlet Letter once and for all.
Pull through this one, and Avon can finally get back to its lively old self. That said, I do have a quick heads up for everyone. You'll still need to finish the main story episode, Fighting with a Dragon, before you can start the new story in the Fog Den.
That's right, so make sure you're all caught up. Now, before we dive into the new content, let's take a first look at the main story update trailer.
Okay, we got the trailer.
Traces of the Night Mothling. Good job. Keep tracking. Support will arrive soon.
I have turned in the rules for this game. Everyone, it's time to play.
What in the head throw is this?
I'm in the last room at the end of the right corridor. The entrance is disappearing.
A game is being held here. You must win this game.
Okay.
Senpai! Run!
I've been there, sure. I've been the game, sure.
The final feast is prepared. Let all who are called take up blade against blade, that they may contend for the last seat. No matter what rules I turn in, the fog coffin allows only one victor. The victor may choose one thing in the fog den as a reward.
Go. Right, coming soon.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure I just spotted a bunch of new locations in there.
Yep.
Plus plenty of familiar faces. Baggy, care to spill a few details for everyone?
Sure. Those places you just saw are where the Appraiser will be playing the Fogden game.
Okay.
And where we'll face Madam T of the Scarlet Letter in the final showdown. As for the story in between, let's set that aside for now. So tell me, which familiar faces did you catch?
The Aben crew, first and foremost. Besides the Appraiser, there's Daffodil, who took off without so much as a goodbye. And
Yeah.
it looks like even Hotari and Adler have made their way into the Fog Den. Which
Yeah.
means we'll get to see them in action during the big showdown, right? And I spotted Time, the creator of the Corridor of Echoes, making an appearance as well.
You did. Before the storm hit, the Bureau had been working quietly and managed to pin down the location of the Scarlet Letter's den. And Time herself provided the director with quite a few valuable leads.
Okay.
In the new story, Hotori, who's kept her cards close all this time, finally steps into the fray herself and goes head-to-head with Madam T. Get ready for her time in the spotlight.
Wait, you're telling me our famously laid-back shopkeeper is finally getting serious?
Guess
Now
so.
that I've got to see.
Over on the Bureau's side, members of ETD6 are also
Yeah, we
joining
got
the operation.
ETD6.
We'll have Chaos, Linko, and Nitsa backing us up.
We already met Chaos and Linko back in A Research in Scarlet, when
Yeah.
we cracked the Debt Collector case. But this will be Nitsa's first proper appearance in the story, right?
It sure
Yeah.
is. In the new story, all three of them will be joining the fight against the Scarlet Letter. Linko's Esper ability lets her pick up the mysterious frequencies everything around her gives off. She's always
Okay.
catching connections no one else notices. Team intuition through and through. Nitsa, on the other hand, comes equipped with twin tails as handy as Imaginado, and a sharp analytical mind. She's your dependable team logic type.
Intuition meets
Okay.
logic. Interesting. Can't wait to see the two of them fighting side by side in the story.
As the story unfolds, you'll get to know them a lot better. And on the
Okay.
other side, the key members of the Scarlet Letter, along with their leader, have already
Sure,
taken their
I'm
places
Nitsa.
across the stage,
Sure.
waiting for the Appraiser to step up and challenge them.
We finally get to close the book on the Scarlet Letter for good. I can't wait. Baggy, can you share a bit more intel? Like this new location, the Fogden. What kind of place is it exactly?
Simply put, the Fog Den is the Scarlet Letter's hunting ground. Set
Yeah,
foot
fair
inside,
enough.
and
But
you
I'm using
play
the
by
one with mixed
rules
with red
of the
right
game.
now.
Who you'll meet, what you'll see, and how you'll make it out, it's all one big unknown. As for what actually goes down in there, we'll leave that for the appraisers to experience firsthand. What I can tell you now is that the Fog Den will throw wave after wave of enemies at us.
Well,
Okay.
if this whole place really is one big game, it sounds like there's no shortage of levels to clear.
Yeah.
But let's stop here before we get deep into spoiler territory. So, appraisers, take a quick breather and jot down today's first redeem code.
Alright, what's the first
After a
redeem
short
code?
break, we'll be right back with even more intel on the new version.
It is. Alright, get your redeem code. No, we just started. Don't worry.
Welcome back. Let's get right back into it. First up, the new character. Let's get right back into it. First up, the new character arriving in
Zanko.
version 1.3.
Okay, I
Zanko.
fixed the thing.
If you've been following the main story, you already know her.
Yep. Well, let's see what they got for her cat.
But she looks a little different from how she appears in the story.
Yeah, it looks
Right.
a bit different.
This is Zonko's brand new look. But just so you know,
Female
Zonko's
Sephiroth.
specialty is borrowing other people's faces to deceive her opponents. During
Yeah.
a research in Scarlet, she used her Esper ability to spin an illusion, posed as Renee's older sister, won her trust, and made off with the Eternal Present.
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrifying. So the only place we'll see her original look is in the story? Kind of a shame.
Don't worry, her look from the
Okay.
story comes for free.
Okay,
Get
it's a
Zonko
free
from her
outfit.
limited board, and you'll also unlock Red Nightshade, the outfit she wore during the main story.
Oh,
Okay.
nice! But something's still bugging me. Zonko caused us a lot of grief during the Scarlet Letter incident.
So you're looking at the
Is the
chat
new
there?
story setting up some kind of twist?
Well, Zonko may serve Anana, the
Free
leader of the
Zonko in the
Scarlet
original
Letter,
outfit, yeah.
but she's nobody's puppet. She lives by her own code, and when
Okay.
loyalty and principle collide, she's capable of things no one sees coming. And after the Scarlet Letter incident, she paid the price for what she did during her time with them. As for where Zonko ends up, that's for the appraisers to find out.
We've definitely seen her dangerous, complicated side. It makes you wonder how she got that way.
Well,
Yep.
actually, we've put together a short film that looks at her past from a whole different angle.
Oh, are you gonna play it?
Crimes are always kept under wraps. Those living under the sun tend to be oblivious.
Okay.
Hey, that eye is mine. I bought the subject with my money. You don't get a say.
Without my compound, she'd never have become the vessel.
You want to talk?
I see, yeah.
Silence.
You thought it was the vehicle.
Why is she?
Oh. Okay, there's the Madam T there.
Relax. All of them are my rivals. So you did me a big favor. Let me take a look at you. Oh, poor Petal. From now on, the Scarlet Letter is your new home. You may call me Mother.
I once thought that souls and their bodies share the same color. Mother.
Daffodil, come meet your new sister.
But not
Okay.
all souls are murky or stained.
Welcome, sister. Such a pretty color.
From now on, you're partners. Don't disappoint me.
Okay. Yeah, this is a really well-made trailer here.
Monsters.
So you can see people's souls.
Yes, sister.
The people we get rid of, how are their souls?
Sunken and murky red, as ugly as their faces.
And mothers?
Oh.
Sis?
And mine? What
Oh.
color do you see in my soul?
Zanko. Zanko. I've never seen you so distracted before.
I just thought about something in the past.
I liked it more when you were kids.
I'll take my leave if there's nothing else.
Okay. She didn't die.
What a mesmerizing color. I can never get enough of it.
So that's what Zonko has been through, huh? In the
Yeah.
short, everyone she looks at has a flame above their head. Does that tie into her Esper ability?
That's right. Zonko's Esper ability, the Eye of Delusion, lets her see the flame of a person's soul.
Okay.
She was born with an eye condition that left her seeing the world in black and white. Only when her Esper ability awakened did she gain the ability to see red. It's the one color she can see, and the one she loves. And most people's souls burn in shades of red. Zonko's favorite pastime is watching her opponents flame in battle. Fear, anger, despair, whatever her opponent feels, she reads it in the way their flame trembles and gutters, and it delights her.
So, nothing ever gets past her. What a terrifying power. Can you explain more of her combat mechanics?
Alright, let's see.
Of course.
Her kit?
Zonko's Esper attribute is Incantation, and she
Her
plays
weapon
as
is
a main
gas,
DPS.
her arc.
Her Esper ability, the Eye of Delusion, dwells within her right eye. It can sense and tamper with emotions, erode a person's will, conjure illusions, and even weave entire illusory realms. In battle, she runs two independent kits, Reality and Illusion. Let's break them down.
Well, she have
While
like
in
two
the Reality
modes.
state, use basic attack Wildfire, and Zonko swings her Cursed Blade for up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing incantation damage. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Flickering Shadow.
Alright, she has a
And
hold
while in
attack there.
reality, Zonko passively carries the Hunt buff, which boosts the damage she deals. After a critical dodge, press basic attack to trigger a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of incantation damage. Now for the key mechanic. While in reality, her redirect skill, Sanguine Dash, instantly switches Zonko into the illusion state.
Okay, her skill switches
Use it
are...
right after the 4th or 5th hit of her basic attack, after a held basic attack, or after a dodge counter, to apply a Heart Wrench dot effect to the target on hit.
And she applies
You'll
dots.
also trigger the Disarray effect, dealing heavy break damage to targets over a wide
And
area.
a bunch of break
While in
damage.
the illusion state, use basic attack Nightmare Waltz, and Zonko commands her Cursed Blade and Ribbons to perform up to 4 consecutive attacks, applying 1 stack of Heart Wrench to the target on hit. Better yet, every hit of Nightmare Waltz spreads the damage over time effects on the target to other targets within range. Hold basic attack to unleash basic attack Moonfall. While in illusion, Zonko passively carries the Delusion buff, which increases the crit damage of all damage over time effects on the target. And the illusion state only lasts so long.
How long
When
does
the
it
timer
last?
runs out, she automatically returns to reality. All of Zonko's attacks while in illusion are treated as follow-up attacks.
And
While
she gets
in
follow-up,
illusion, her
okay.
redirect skill, Soul Cross, switches her back to reality instantly. Use Soul Cross just as the illusion timer runs low, and the skill icon lights up, and you'll trigger the Oblivion effect, dealing massive damage to targets across a wide area, plus activating her ultimate, Blood Feast Reverie. Once her ultimate gauge is full, press to unleash her ultimate, Inferno Flamenco. If Blood Feast Reverie is active, she leads with Blood Feast Reverie instead, applying multiple stacks of Heart Wrench, Then press her ultimate again within a set window to unleash
she
an
has
empowered
multiple.
version of Inferno Flamenco, without costing ultimate energy.
Okay.
But if you let the window expire, the opportunity to recast is lost. And one
Rip.
more thing. If you end illusion with redirect skill Soul Cross, the delusion buff on Zonko lingers for a while before it fades. That means for a short window, Zonko holds both Hunt's damage boost and Delusion's damage over time crit damage boost at the same time.
Running 2 buffs
Okay.
at once? That's downright scary.
It is. And her team play is just as impressive.
Alright,
Pair
team play.
Zonko with characters of adjacent cycle attributes and trigger her support skill to deal incantation damage. Her cycle effect makes Scorch stackable.
Okay, so you can
whenever
stack
anyone on the
Scorch.
team applies a damage over time effect to a target under Scorch, each stack of damage over time applied lets Zonko add 1 Scorch stack of her own. And the existing Scorch effect's damage, attribute, and duration all refresh to match the newest stack. But Scorch applied this way won't trigger the effect again.
She sounds like a monster in combat.
So how
Anything
many
to keep
stacks?
in mind
Can
when
you just
building
have
her?
1 or 2 stacks?
Zonko's skill upgrade material is Eternal Memory.
Okay, at
acquired
least we
from
can
the
see her
Anomaly
upgrade mats.
Pilgrimage Debt Collector.
And you gotta
her
do
level
Debt
ascension
Collector.
material is Nest Guard Fragment from the Anomaly Hunt Call of the Lost. If she's on your list, now's the time to start stockpiling. Now then, let's watch some live
Cool.
gameplay and see her terrifying
So I guess we're not
battlefield
getting
dominance
Hex,
for
we're getting
ourselves.
Scorch. You're ready to be farming, nice. Right, and you gotta beat the bird too. Okay. No, I wonder how usable she'd be as just like a pure Scorch support though. Because she can stack Scorch. I mean, that'd be crazy if you do 10 stacks of Scorch. I don't think they're gonna let you do 10 stacks of Scorch though. That'd be a bit insane. You show me with Lacrimosa there, okay. Yeah, you're gonna want this there, I guess, add. Yeah, for sure the strongest setup's gonna have Lacrimosa with the thing. Lacrimosa and Security. You can play for dots. I wonder how long her dot
All that
lasts for
flipping
though.
between reality and illusion. It's dazzling. Oh, right. Zonko has a special trait in the open world too.
What's her
doesn't she?
open world trait? Rip the chicken, yeah.
She does. In the open world, she can turn invisible.
Damn.
And while invisible, enemies can't spot her.
That'll
Doesn't
be
that make
very useful
slipping
for
away from
heist.
the law a little too easy?
Well, let's try to be model citizens in Heathero, shall we?
Oh, that'll
We've
be
covered
really
combat
convenient.
and the open world. Time to talk interactions?
Very convenient then.
But our interactions with Zonko will be a little unusual.
Okay.
With the Scarlet Letter incident settled, she's lost her freedom. But as we said, her Esper ability can reach into people's minds and conjure illusions.
Oh, so this
and
is
the
her
Appraiser, having crossed blades with her
casual
so many
outfit.
times, has come under that influence. As a result,
Yeah.
Zonko's Phantom can now appear at the Appraiser's side at any given moment. The Phantom comes and goes without warning, always watching the Appraiser, deeply curious about the secrets they carry.
What's going on with that? Is it some kind of clone?
Not quite.
Not
For
quite,
one,
okay.
only the Appraiser can see her. And the way she speaks and acts seems a little different from the real Zonko. Also, since the real Zonko isn't in Heathero proper, her encounters in city hangouts won't be available in version
So she's not
1.3.
actually in the city,
Once
okay.
the real Zonko is within reach again someday, that's when a new chapter with her can begin.
Okay.
What about her other interactions? Are those still happening?
So that's not actually
They are.
her.
You can't run into Zonko herself in version 1.3, but appraisers can still increase her obsession by sending gifts.
Oh.
reach specific obsession levels,
Obsession
and interactions
levels,
like
sure.
Ride Along, Little Sparrow, and Move In unlock as usual. Let's take a look. Zonko also comes with one extra special interaction, Battle. At the required obsession level, appraisers can challenge Zonko's Phantom to a duel.
Oh, you can fight her
Learn
again.
each other's moves now, and when you finally face the real Zonko, the sparks might fly even hotter. Beyond
Okay,
special
that's cool.
interactions, Zonko also has a big wardrobe. Changing her look is her specialty after all.
Okay. Oh, look at all her outfits then. Look at this one. Okay. That one's nice. How many outfits is she gonna get? Oh, there's another one there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Bond one. Yeah, that's the Bond one. It just says it right there.
For everything else Zonko, you'll need to dig in yourself once version 1.3 goes live. Up next is a full member of the Bureau's elite ETD6, Linko.
Okay. Linko. And she's Anima. Are they gonna show us her kit?
As it happens, the appraiser has already crossed paths with her too.
She's also
During
plasma
a research
type.
in
Okay.
Scarlet, Director Alfred sent her to Avon to deliver Hotari's payment for a related mission.
Okay,
In
the
the story
Hotori
so
payment.
far, Linko's mind leaps from one thing to the next, and she never quite says or does what you'd expect. Yet somehow, even half in a daze, she always finds the right path, getting to the heart of things without a word being said. On field missions to capture anomaly-related criminals, she usually handles tracking targets and hunting down leads. And of course,
Okay.
she can more than hold her own in a fight. Linko's combat strength comes from the anomaly partner at her side, Xiaozhen. Linko likes to tell people Xiaozhen is her pet, which never fails to ruffle her feathers. And
Okay.
Xiaozhen returns the favor with merciless snark. But at the end of the day, they're partners who trust each other completely. The two of them have great moments in version 1.3 story. You don't want to miss it.
Linko's Esper attribute is Anima. Her
Yeah.
Esper ability, telepathy, picks up the frequencies of people, anomalies, even objects. She can also tune her own frequency to someone else's band to sync with them. While synced, she gains a hazy sense of the other side's presence and condition. And at full sync, they can even share strength and control of each other's bodies. For now, though, she can only hold a full sync for a short while.
Syncing up with the frequency of everything?
So is she
Now
gonna be like a
that's an
support
interesting
character
power.
or something?
Does it get any special use in day-to-day city life?
It sure does. Once Linko syncs with Xiaozhen, she can use Xiaozhen's ghost arms to slingshot herself
Damn.
across the city.
Oh,
Okay, you can
so
just
that's how she gets around?
launch
Talk about
yourself.
practical powers. And what
Nice.
makes Linko special in combat? Walk us through it, Baggy.
Linko's combat role is AoE Quick Swap.
AoE quick
In
swap,
battle,
okay.
she can call on Xiaozhen or a teammate to launch a synced strike. A synced strike is a special kind of support skill. Its damage counts as follow-up attack damage.
Follow-up damage,
and its
okay.
attribute matches whoever launches it. So, if Xiaozhen launches a synced strike, the damage is Anima. When you use basic attack Poltergeist CQC, Linko chains up to 5 consecutive attacks, dealing Anima damage. Each hit builds her modulation gauge. Modulation is spent when you use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse to empower the synced strike it triggered. And Linko doesn't just sit idly by. Every so often, she sends out Xiaozhen to ambush the target, attacking them and applying a hit 'em here mark. When the on-field character hits the marked target with a redirect skill, the mark is consumed and Linko is called in for a synced strike on the target, building
Okay.
modulation and cycle energy. Only one hit 'em here mark can be active at a time, and each mark lasts a set duration. If Linko consumes the mark herself, she triggers a synced strike with Xiaozhen instead, again building modulation and cycle energy. Hold down basic attack, and Linko slingshots herself forward with those ghost arms, unleashing basic attack Poltergeist Rocket Punch and dealing damage to enemies on impact. After a critical dodge, press basic attack and Linko fires off a dodge counter, dealing 1 instance of anima damage and building modulation. Use redirect skill Full Frequency Pulse, and Linko channels her Esper power to bombard the target with ghost energy, dealing anima damage.
Okay, so that's the
Then
skill
she
there.
sinks on the spot, calling in Xiaojun or a teammate for a synced strike.
Oh, so you can pick a
radio
teammate.
menu appears, so you can choose who launches the attack. Pick a teammate or Xiaojun, and they'll unleash their own synced strike, dealing damage of their attribute. That synced strike spends the modulation you've built up, granting a damage boost tied to how much was spent.
Okay.
The sync happens in an instant, so time briefly stops while you pick your attacker and let the synced strike fly. And one more detail. When a synced strike is triggered through Full Frequency Pulse, any open teammate slots on the radial menu are filled by Xiaojun. And the more Xiaojuns are on the menu, the harder her synced strike hits.
Okay.
Unleash her ultimate, oversync,
So you get
and
more
Linko
if it's
pushes her
empty.
Esper powers into overdrive, opening a resonance field that lasts a set duration and syncing with up to 3 teammates at once. Use her redirect skill to call in synced strikes with them one after another, up to 3 times, with a bonus burst of AoE damage at the end.
Oh, so you can
When
get like
oversync's
each
duration
teammate.
runs out, Linko lets out a blast of overloaded static noise, dealing 1 instance of anima burst damage to every enemy inside the resonance field. The more types of debuffs the target is carrying, the higher the damage climbs. You can also tap her ultimate again to end the overdrive early. And even after oversync ends, the resonance field lingers for a while. And
That's
during that
good.
window, her teammates' support skills are empowered, with their damage counting as follow-up attack damage.
Any other combat tips for Linko while we're at it?
Unlock Linko's passive skill, Weakness Radar, and simply having her on the team upgrades the Hexed cycle
Okay,
effect.
she has an upgrade for Hex.
The bonus follow-up damage from Hexed goes up, and targets under Hexed take increased follow-up damage. And it's worth pointing out, a normal synced strike doesn't trigger cycle reactions, and its damage
Okay.
scales off of Linko's own stats. But unlock her passive skill, Precision Tuning, and each synced strike, based on the teammate who launched it, lowers the target's resistance to the matching attribute for a set duration.
Damn.
A target can carry resistance reductions for multiple attributes at once, but
So she
same
can
attribute
shred
reductions from synced
resistances.
strikes don't stack. Triggering them again just refreshes the timer.
Okay.
As for progression, Linko's skill upgrade material is Dress Sleeves of Vanity, acquired from the Anomaly Pilgrimage, the Never-Ending Arachne. And her
That'll
level
be interesting to
ascension
mess around
material
with then.
is Water Moon Pick,
So she has
acquired
resistance
from the
shred
Anomaly Hunt, Beat King.
and Boss Hex.
Linko's Ride Along, Little Sparrow, and Move-In interactions also become available with the new version. Let's take a look.
Oh, she's not having she's not having the TV with her with this outfit. No mini CRT on her back. Okay.
Besides her loungewear, Linko has 2 more outfits on the way.
Damn. They got the space
Now for the
outfit and
banner
stuff.
running. In the first half of version
Yeah,
1.3,
first I get Zanko.
Scarborough Fair will run the limited board Alluring Shadows, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Zonko. At the same time, the limited board
Not only is
Ichi
getting a
Daime
rerun,
returns,
okay.
featuring the exclusive S-Class character Nonali.
Then, in the second half of version 1.3, Scarborough Fair opens the limited board Surfing All Channels, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Linko. Alongside it, the limited board Misty
And
Tipsy
Hotori's
Style
being rerun.
returns, featuring the exclusive S-Class character Hotori.
Okay.
Each half of version 1.3 runs for
So now they're doing
21 days,
reruns too.
so keep an eye on each board's window. And, just like before, each limited board comes with its matching skin perk
Sandy
set.
Mirage.
Right. Besides dropping directly from the board, rewards can also be claimed outright once you rack up enough total rolls
Wait,
on the
that's a
matching
new
board.
vehicle.
And also like before, roll counts are shared across all
How are you
limited
gonna get that
boards running
vehicle?
at the same time. But Skin Perk's progress sticks
That's
to
the
its
new
own,
one.
with each board tracked.
Surely they'll sell it at Terex, right?
Yes. Here's a simple example.
It
If you're
belongs
after
in
not only
Terex,
skin perks
man.
in the first half of 1.3, you'll need to roll on her limited board, the Ichi Daime.
And when a board of the same name returns, your skin perks progress carries over.
And your progress from before
So,
carries
say
over.
you
Okay.
already banked 50 rolls in Nonali's skin perks event last time. This time, you can pick up right where you left off, starting at 50.
That's nice.
Along with the new boards, the ARC shop will be stocked with new research programs. The first half of version 1.3 brings Zonko's Spellbound special and Nonali's Tiger special.
Okay.
And the second half brings Linko's Soundscape special and Totori's Bright Moon special.
And like before, pull counts and city progress are shared across all Special Issues ARC research programs. Oh, that's a lot to take in. So, let's give everyone watching a breather.
Alright,
Time
next
to drop today's
redeem
second
code.
redeem code. We'll be back in a moment for the next exciting segment.
Eye of Delusion. Alright, get your redeem codes.
Welcome back. Before the break, we met the 2 new characters arriving in version 1.3. Now let's see what else is changing around the city.
Alright, what's new? Okay, wait. New area, there we go, we got the lake area. What is that track? It's really nice though. Yeah, very sleek. Wait. You can add... Is there new vehicle mods? We can get spoilers on the thing there now? Okay. I'm guessing there's gonna be for racing as well, this area. Potentially. Like a race course here? Maybe? I think it might have been. Yeah, I forgot to. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before too, yeah. Shooting star, wait, no, I'll have to check back if it's split apart or not. Okay. Will we get like another new property option as well? Off-roading, okay. Okay. They took all the inspiration from Forza Japan. Maybe. Yeah, Master Draco, nice. I haven't used my Draco that much. Oh, there's a cool ramp there. You can... Oh, they got ramps other places too. The wheelchair. Wait, how did the wheelchair get launched? What the fuck? Wheelchair fast enough? Damn. Racing wheelchair one. The gym's got boosters, probably.
First up, Duskmoor, a brand new
Duskmoor,
district
okay.
coming to Heathrow. Duskmoor sits in the northwest of Heathrow, and it's been under construction ever since the appraiser first arrived in the city. And now, it's finally ready to open its doors.
From the air, Duskmoor really does look nothing like the districts we have now.
Yeah.
Hang on. What's with all the cars tearing through here?
Wild, right? But if you're looking to get your fix of speed and adrenaline, Duskmoor is the place to be. The district is massive. A full lap of its highway loop takes a good 10+ minutes.
Damn.
Oh.
10 plus
on
minutes of
autodrive
driving,
and
damn.
taking in the mountain scenery sounds like a
Okay.
pretty great way to unwind. But The thought of scouring a whole new area filled with oracle stones is already making me tired.
Oof.
No worries there.
Oh, no
In
worries.
Duskmoor, all you have to do is drive to your heart's content. Every oracle stone in the district can be scooped up right from the driver's seat.
Okay.
Okay, now that I can
So
get
you can just
behind.
get it by driving,
The
sure.
district also has plenty of racing challenges waiting for appraisers.
Of course, racing
Each course
challenges.
strings together all kinds of back-to-back corners.
Each course, so
And
there's
once
multiple.
you factor in road surfaces and elevation changes, they're a real test of driving skill.
Okay.
Racing fans, don't miss this. I'm already looking forward to some spectacular driving.
Duskmoor opens all new race courses through villages, fields, and wild mountain roads, plus a whole range of loop rally circuits.
Nice.
Just picture it. Follow cam rolling as you conquer course after course. Gets the heart racing already, doesn't it?
Meanwhile, a few of Hethero's racing teams have already hit the new courses to practice.
Alright, there's some racing
They're
teams there.
itching to take on the appraiser. So gear up, everyone, and let's hit the road.
Now let's shift gears and head to
Yeah,
another
having a mansion
brand
there
new
in the middle
area.
of bamboo trees is gonna be
It's the height of
full
summer,
crush.
and with the Scarlet Letter incident behind them, where should the appraiser and friends go to unwind?
The beach, obviously.
In the
a
beach.
game of beach volleyball, a heart-pounding jet ski session, or even just stretching in the sun. You really can't go wrong.
Yes, exactly! Summer in Heathrow is finally here.
Okay.
The beach sits in this new area too, and it's kicking off a whole run of summer events. Let's take a look.
Are we getting another trailer? Alright, Eroi swimsuit. There's the Shinku one, we already have these. Alright, Natalie and the main character gets something. Okay. There's Mint over there too. Nice. Male main character Chaos is there. Okay. Will they let us get a jet ski? Surely they'll let us get a jet ski. Yeah, the mid one's nice too. Oh, wait, is there more? Oh, there's another one, another trailer. Yeah, here you go. Here's the mint one. Yeah, they're just showing them all off. Alright, here's Zanko. Zanko gets one too. I don't know. How to get available from mystery boxes. Oh, they're gonna make us gamble for them? There's gonna be a gacha for swimsuits or something? They're just in the mystery boxes, is what it says. Are they just all gonna be in mystery boxes? Except for the... You know, Chaos you can just buy. No mystery box for Chaos's swimsuit. Of course.
For the upcoming summer festivities, some of your companions are slipping into summer outfits to soak up
Yeah,
every
rip the
last ray of
vibes.
sunshine.
Do only the current banner characters get summer outfits?
This summer's special outfit lineup includes the Appraiser, Mint, Nonali, Chaos, and Zonko.
Okay.
Plus Shinko and Iroi, who arrived last version.
Yeah, we already have
And
those.
more special outfits are on the way for other characters down the line, so stay tuned.
And out on this sun-soaked beach, a brand new activity awaits.
Alright, the beach volleyball from ToF, I guess. Remember this in ToF? Of course, they bring it back. Makes sense. I'm gonna assume it plays the same. Not only why. What'd you do? You're unable to buy the new apartments, only got 2. No vehicles or skins, all goes into gambling. Damn. But is it improved? We'll see. I mean, isn't that the point for Natalie, though?
Wait, hold on. We're actually going to play volleyball here?
Of
Yep,
course.
and everything you just watched was my own gameplay. Pretty impressive, right? Heathero is hosting a beach volleyball tournament, and the Appraiser will battle through the city's volleyball-crazed locals one after another on the road to winning the championship.
It sounds like it's mostly PvE, which suits me just fine. So, how does it actually play?
Beach volleyball runs on a 2v2 format.
2v2?
You'll start out in the Rookie Series,
There's multiple
where beating each
things.
opponent unlocks the next difficulty and keeps your
Okay.
climb going. If you're new to beach volleyball, this is the place to start. Every character has their strengths and weak spots. on the
Okay,
court.
every character has stats
You can
now.
check the details in their player profile. Read the matchup and field the right characters, because the match starts the moment you pick your lineup.
Okay.
Choose one character to control and one AI partner. Then, take on your opponents as a duo. You score by landing the ball in the opponent's court, or forcing a botched receive.
MC's balanced, yeah.
Use spikes, feints, and gaps in the other team's defenses to break through. First side to reach 7 points with at least a 2-point lead wins.
It's worth adding that your AI teammate reads your position and automatically covers the other half of the court on defense. So, just take whichever spot suits your game best. Beach volleyball is genuinely easy to pick up. A few matches in, and it all clicks. So rack up those reps and become a beach volleyball ace.
And did I
assuming
mention it's not just the Appraiser who gets better?
Okay.
All the characters can grow their stats too.
Okay, you can upgrade the stats
how
on all of
so?
them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Remember how every character has their strengths and weak spots on the court? Specifically in these 6 stats: serve, spike, set, receive, block, and dig. Keep playing a character to earn experience, level up, and grow their stats in each of these areas.
Sounds like there's real depth here, but won't everyone's stat spread end up looking the same at max level?
It doesn't look like that.
Not to worry. Every character starts from a different base spread, so even at max level, no stat sheet looks the same. On top of that, you can use talent bread to steer a character's growth yourself.
Talent bread.
Talent bread,
Sounds like
sure.
a powerful loaf.
Talent bread does more than just boost the stat you pick. It can even push past a character's growth cap. You can give it to a player at any time to boost whichever stat you choose.
Also, both the character you're playing and your teammate earn experience.
Okay.
Quitting mid-match earns you nothing, so keep that in mind. But this talent bread you keep hyping up, how do we actually get some?
That brings us to beach volleyball's next big mode, the weekly match.
Weekly match?
Playing the weekly
Okay.
rounds earns you Fawns fast, and first place takes home bonus talent bread.
1 mil
I'm
Fawns
detecting
cap,
a
what?
fast track to piles of fawns. Tell us
Okay.
everything.
There's
That's
a 1
right.
mil Fawns
the
cap
weekly
there.
match is a PvE tournament where teams battle it out for the championship. Pick your teammate, fight through the group stage for a spot in the knockouts, and go win the final. A full weekly run takes 5 matches, and 1 loss knocks you out on the spot. Your final placement decides both your Fawns payout and your ranking for the week. And winning it all pays out a hefty lump of Fawns plus talent bread in one go. Just
Okay.
keep in mind that playing in both the Rookie Series and weekly matches costs city stamina and rewards you with Fawns.
Okay.
Additionally, weekly matches pay out bonus Fawns based on your rank. This bonus draws from your Tycoon Incentive Fund allowance, which
Oh.
caps at 1 million Fawns and resets
So
every
it's an
2
alternate
weeks.
to
Earnings
doing
from Pink
heist.
Claw's Heist and a few other modes also share this cap. We'll go over the finer details later.
Okay.
Your weekly match placement also earns you points toward Heathero's
So you can
citywide
do
volleyball rankings.
or
Keep
or
at it,
heist.
and you can climb all the way to the top as Heathero's best. For the finer details,
Who knows,
check
man?
the
I
event
forget
page
the
once it's live
accessories.
in-game.
And once 1.3 drops,
So you
beach
can spend
volleyball
city
joins
stam
Heathrow Hobbies
and
as
do
a
your
permanent
your
mode.
heist
At
runs
some point,
by doing volleyball.
mysterious floating cargo started appearing in certain stretches of water. They come in all sizes and rarities, and some are genuinely
Jet ski,
precious
okay.
finds.
Precious finds, you say? How do I get my hands on those?
During the event, Hop on a jet ski and
Okay,
head
we
out
can
to the
get the
marked
jet
locations
ski.
to start salvaging. You'll aim with a harpoon, land the shot, and the cargo gets hauled aboard.
Okay.
So basically, gather cargo, bring it ashore, and get paid. Simple as that.
Right. Though here's the catch. Your jet ski's fuel is limited, and only what you bring back to shore before the tank runs dry converts into points and...
Better ride smart then. Keep an eye on that fuel gauge, or the whole run goes to waste.
Okay.
While you're out salvaging, you'll occasionally spot some odd-looking parts. Salvage these parts and use them to upgrade your jet ski's capabilities. For example,
Cool.
your harpoon can gain range, while the jet ski gets more top speed and cargo capacity.
That sounds like a blast. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
But hang on. Jet skis can't just be for salvage runs. Where's my high-speed racing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming. In version 1.3, water racing routes are popping up all across Heathrow.
There you
just
go,
waiting
of
to be conquered.
course.
This time you're trading wheels for a jet ski.
Jet
to
ski
compete against a
racing.
multitude of rival crews.
Of course.
Once the update lands, head to the jet ski racing event page to browse the new routes. Then, ride out to the marked spot and talk to the crew member there to start a challenge. During the event, water routes unlock over time, and the event
And they can add
page
more of
tracks
them,
which
okay.
ones are open.
Each
It's
route
all
comes in
racing,
3
yeah.
difficulties, and each difficulty carries 3 challenges. Complete a challenge to claim its reward. Clearing one difficulty unlocks the next. Show us what you've got and chase those record times. And speaking of jet skis, the new version brings NTE's first water vehicle, the Tide.
Yeah, now we get
Check it
water
out.
vehicles. Of course. The jet ski. Right, you can get a jet ski. Give me a Meryl riding behind. True, we need the 2-seater. Get someone riding behind. True. Just like we have with Meryl in ToF. And available for mystery boxes, oh boy. A mystery box again, of course. You can jump with the jet ski. This will be interesting to play around with, though. But we're all broke with funds. You're gonna have to paint it, I say.
After the update, the Tide goes on sale as a mystery box set. You can spend Fawns or Analyth to open mystery boxes. The cost goes up with each box you open. There are 15 boxes in total, and opening
Same
all of
format,
them
okay.
unlocks every reward in the pool. Besides the Tide itself, the set also includes summer outfits for the Appraiser, male and female, Mint, and Nonnally.
The
Okay.
jet ski isn't riding solo either.
So they
There's also a
put
dune
the
buggy
other
on the
outfits
way.
with it. Okay. And now we got the dune buggy. You can just purchase it with Fawns. Terex. I knew it. I said, like, that's probably gonna be Terex. So Terex has another vehicle now. The dune buggy. Okay. At least you can get the dune buggy. I wonder if you can just spawn this anywhere. This is gonna compete against the Draco then. The same class as Draco and the go-kart then. I'm assuming. Just not as fast as either. But nice.
As a direct Fawns purchase. We'll share the full details once it's listed.
That's all we get for vehicles? Come on. Give us a little more.
Patience. This next ride has been at the top of Appraiser's wish lists for a while.
Another one?
And I doubt you'll be able to resist it either.
Oh?
Oh? Look who's talking big. These appraisers have seen it all, Baggy. I doubt you're going to impress them.
Okay, another one?
So tell me, does life ever feel like it's moving a little too fast? This ride can help you with that. It's built for 2. You and a companion.
A two-seater?
Pedal
Okay.
slowly past one gorgeous view after another, making memories together.
Hold on. Pedaling? Don't tell me.
It's
bike?
exactly what you think.
Of course.
When the second half of version 1.3 opens, a bicycle built for two, the Yesteryear, makes its debut. Let's take a look.
Alright, we got the bike now. You just get it with Fawns. I'm guessing you can finally go to the bike shops and do stuff with that.
So the Yesteryear arrives in the second half of 1.3, and arriving alongside it is the Bike Ride-Along event. In this
And there's an event.
certain characters are waiting for the appraiser to give them a lift. Hop on the bike, share a slice of summer together, and get them where they need to go.
Okay.
With the companion murmuring softly just over your shoulder the whole way. Appraisers?
Nicole, I'm
I'll
still
leave that
remaking
feeling to your
cheaters.
imagination.
Yes, I remember.
Now, on a less romantic note,
I remember
a quick
that.
reminder that if you get a wanted level, fall in the water, or wreck the bike mid-ride, the invitation ends there. And you'll
Okay.
have to head back to the event page to pick up the quest again.
What? How does anyone rack up a wanted level on a bicycle?
Yes.
So the wheels are covered. What about that house you teased last preview?
Oh, yeah, the house as well?
Time for the tour?
Of course. The latest property to hit the market, Still Meadow House, is a detached single-family home out in the Miguel
Okay.
district.
In the Miguel
Wow.
district.
Tucked
Okay.
away from all the city noise, with its own yard and everything.
Oh, that's nice. And then we got the rooms here.
I know plenty of people are gonna fall for this one.
And great location aside, the house comes with its own plot of farmland. Buy the property, sow some seeds in the plot next door,
You
and
can
after
plant
a little while,
stuff, okay.
it's harvest time.
Interesting.
This place adds another bright spot to Hethero.
Ripper Farms,
Here's to a
another thing
city
to mess around
getting
with.
better and better with the appraiser's input.
Funny you should mention that, because Hethero Hobbies is adding a brand new mode, Building Hethero.
Building? Okay.
Wait, you're not about to put this appraiser
Another
to work,
new
are you?
mode.
You catch on fast. Construction sites big and small are going up all over Hethero every day.
Yeah.
And between tight deadlines, heavy workloads, thin crews, and clients kicking up a fuss, skilled hands are in serious demand.
Okay.
Ugh, wow. And it's a little too close to home. The grown-up world is a scary place.
In
Yeah, they're
Building
just
Hethero,
upgrading the city.
new construction jobs are posted every day. Difficulty varies with the scale of the site, and finishing the work earns you the matching rewards.
So what kind of jobs are we talking about?
Oh, there is plenty to do. Some sites need materials loaded up and hauled around.
Okay.
Some need ground leveled out, others need foundations dug, and the bigger sites tend to post
So
several
we're gonna
jobs
use the
bundled
vehicles
together.
there?
But all this digging and leveling? Don't tell me I'm doing it with my bare hands and boots.
No self-respecting worksite would ever run that inefficiently.
Yep.
In this mode, the jobs you take decide the
Okay.
machine you drive. Digging means hopping in an excavator.
So this is why they were,
leveling
like,
calls for a
fixing
road
these
roller,
things
and
up.
so on. There are dump trucks, forklifts, and more waiting for a driver. We'll let you dig into the rest yourselves.
Okay.
Construction work joins Hethero Hobbies as a
Like
permanent
Ben's.
mode too. When there's life, there's concrete to pour.
We've also got a limited time event lined up, Runaway Echoes.
Oh,
In
there's
this
an event there
You
too.
pick a character and step into an anomalous realm, where hordes of monsters come pouring in from every direction.
There we go, another
Steer your
event thing
character
there.
through the swarm, cut them down with your skills, and scoop up the experience orbs they drop.
It's like a
Use
Vampire
those to level
Survivors
up,
type mode.
Pick upgrade cards, and survive as long as you can
Yep,
while defeating
Vampire
as many monsters
Survivors.
as possible.
Dodging
Okay.
monsters and picking upgrades at the same time? Ugh,
They should
that
just make it
sounds
a permanent
stressful.
mode.
Don't worry, your standard skills fire automatically here.
Yep.
All you need to focus on is positioning, dodging when needed, and carving a path through the horde. Every run also earns talent point
I don't
items,
know.
which light up your character's talent tree to upgrade base stats and combat mechanics alike.
You mentioned picking upgrade cards on Level Up. Are those random every time?
They are, and the card pool is huge.
Yep.
There are base stat cards for straight boosts to attack, crit, and defense, skill cards that grant whole new ways to attack, and special function cards that expand your skill range, lower skill cooldown, and more. No two runs play out the same. It all depends on the skill cards you pick.
I see.
Yeah, they haven't done
Draft
anything
the
about
right
the co-op
kit,
yet,
and
though.
the monsters melt that much faster.
In simulation mode, hold out against the anomaly horde for a set time to clear the stage. And if that's still not enough for you, try endless mode and push survival to its limit.
The event also has challenge quests loaded with rewards. So if this sounds like your thing, dive right in.
And version 1.3 isn't only about Heathero.
Oh.
New challenges are landing on the Warren continent.
They're expanding that one too.
What's waiting for us over there?
There's more stuff in
Dragon
this
Keep
thing.
is adding a new floor-based monster challenge.
Damn.
Split into 2 modes, Standard and Infinite. Standard mode runs 99 floors in total.
99
Defeat
floors,
every enemy on
okay.
a floor to move up. And Infinite mode is exactly what it sounds like. A climb with no ceiling. If your
Damn.
skills are up for it, jump in and see just how far you can go.
We'll be waiting to hear how high everyone climbs. And that's our cue for the third redeem code of the program.
All right, what's
we'll
the
take
code?
a quick break, then dive right into the next segment together.
Summertime. What's the...
And we're back. After everything Baggy just walked us through, 1.3 is clearly packed with fun new ways to play. But that can't be everything, right? There have to be more events waiting for us.
There are. First up,
Get the
everyone's
daily
favorite
login.
Circle Gifts login event returns right on schedule. Once the update goes live,
Get your
log
redeem
in for 7
codes.
days to claim up to 10 solid dice completely free. Don't miss it. And that's just the appetizer. Version 1.3 has plenty more events lined up, so keep an eye on our official channels. We'll be dropping more intel on those as we get closer.
Okay. After that, they'll give us a bunch of praise gems. Nice. Yeah, there's the volleyball event. That's the jet ski racing event. Hunter's Crucible. That's being brought back. The jet ski salvage one. That's the vampire survival mode. And that's the bike thing. Stamina recharge, double city stamina spend. Gold cache, double fawns and heist again. Okay. Pixel surge is there. Fawns rush to speed up the city stamina spending as well. And those the BTR schedule. Cool.
Now, let's head back to Heathero. Muse Flash got a ton of appraiser feedback in 1.2, so once the current run wraps up, we're rolling out a new permanent edition.
Okay, it's gonna be permanent.
In the revamped Muse Flash, every Echo Bookmark bundle you buy also comes with a scratcher. You can exchange Echo Bookmarks at a dedicated event shop for special rewards, including avatar frames, titles, name cards, and more. And 3 new types of scratchers are making their debut, with up to
And then there's more
2.5
scratchers.
million fawns up for grabs.
As tempting as that jackpot sounds,
Yeah.
remember to play smart and spend within your means, everyone. That said, something tells me the appraiser and
It's the
Heathrow
dev
were
account.
made for each other. Here's hoping that jackpot has your name on it.
They're not
And a
rich.
quick heads up. Once the update hits, all of the current scratchers will be taken off the shelves. And Fawn's won from the new scratchers will no longer count toward your Tycoon level or the Pob's rich list.
Oh, I won't
In
count
other
for that.
news,
Okay.
Gone, and Shadow and Seek, which both debuted in 1.2, are sticking around as permanent modes. in
Okay,
version
they're making them
1.3.
permanent.
There's one more big
Okay.
improvement landing with the update.
They're making
Version
the event so
1.3
permanent.
upgrades character rendering, with better lighting and shadows across the board.
Okay, updated.
And you can really see the difference.
Yeah.
With the new rendering improvements, the lighting on the characters blends into the scene much more naturally.
Very nice. Upgraded the lighting too.
This update also adds a new feature to the wardrobe system.
Random outfits? Okay.
Turn it on for a character, and as long as they're in your active lineup, they'll swap into a random outfit from their wardrobe every time you log in or change scenes.
You can just have them
Pass through
wear
certain
random
places
outfit.
like school or
Nice.
home, or hop in for a swim, and they'll automatically switch into an outfit that fits the moment.
Okay.
This one's been on a lot of appraisers' wish lists. Of course,
That's
if
nice.
you'd rather keep a certain outfit out of the rotation, just check the exclusion option in that outfit's customization panel. So
That's
only the
cool.
looks you actually want to see will ever show up.
A fresh fit every time you load in. It never gets old. Next up, a quick rundown of the quality of life improvements.
Alright, quality of life improvements.
Nonali's outfit, the popular kid, is getting a glasses accessory that you can toggle on or off.
Alright, you can turn on
Bagel
and
is
off your
getting a dedicated
glasses.
furniture and decor category, so anyone furnishing their place can find ideas faster.
Okay.
Gifting the item a handwritten letter will now bring up a confirmation prompt, so it never ends up with the wrong character. Open world multiplayer is getting a shadow sweep tracking feature,
Shadow
making it
sweep?
easier to
Okay.
team up with friends and hunt together. And the main screen is getting a handy one-tap option to hide the UI.
Oh, nice.
City Tycoon's level 16 upgrade perk now boosts city stamina consumption by 200%,
So you
up from
can-
the previous 100%.
So you can double
Crops you
spend
grow at
it.
the all-new property Still Meadow
Okay.
House can be sold for fawns by spending city stamina. Following
Okay.
the update, playing Shadow and Seek will consume city stamina and reward fawns.
Nice.
Pink Paw's Heist is getting a mini-map. The
Ooh.
1 million fawns reward pool that Pink Paw's Heist paid out each cycle is being renamed the Tycoon Incentive Fund. And as we mentioned earlier, in addition to rewards from
Yeah,
Pink
share
Paw's
between
Heist,
Heist and
rewards
the
from playing
Volley
weekly
Star.
matches in Volley Star and the passive income from displaying your collectibles in Going Going Gone all draw from your Tycoon
So you can choose
Incentive
which
Fund
mode you
allowance.
farm.
All right, that covers the
Alternate
improvements,
way
which
to
means
go.
we're coming up on the end of today's special preview. Time really does
Basically,
fly.
the tournament
Every time
thing
you
in
get to this
the
part, feels like we're
volleyball
just getting started.
also counts for heist.
Thank you for staying with us. Before we sign off, we want to quickly talk about where the game is heading next.
Okay, where's
From
it?
day one, our goal has been to make Heathrow a livelier, more engaging city.
Yep.
One with more memorable moments between you and the characters who call it home, and a richer experience for everyone. In version 1.4, Puka Land will open its gates.
1.4 will go to Pukaland, finally. Alright, finally we can eventually go there.
Along with new game modes and a fresh batch of anomaly
Of
commissions.
course, new game modes
The
and
amusement
anomaly
park is
commission.
finally opening? Now that's something to look forward to.
Stay tuned, appraisers. We sincerely hope each of you finds your own kind of fun in Heathrow.
Once again, thank you to everyone who stayed
Surely.
with us to the end. And with that, it's time to wrap up today's special preview. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Damn. That's a long one too. That was like an hour long. That's crazy. Lots of stuff there. You're unable to wrap your head around it. I know. That's a really long one there. Lots of stuff. God damn. They packed it. Alright, they really packed it. They're cooking way too much. It's really packed. Like, what the hell? And then they're like, yeah, finally we can go to Pukaland after. That's crazy. Like, they packed the hell out of it, man. That's insane. Right? They're probably gonna just slowly turn in every event mode they add is just a permanent mode. I think that's what they're gonna try to do. Right? Because, like, they're turning the current batch of events into permanent game modes. So my guess is what they'll do is they'll slowly add it in first as an event, so people try it, and then they make it like a mode to spend city stamina in the following patch. Okay, here, let me pull up NTE again. I closed it so my model wouldn't lag. But they're adding like so much, and like freaking, it's crazy. I guess with the new tower climb mode too, it gives you more reasons to farm other stuff in the 999 nights as well. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what they're doing. They just keep outdoing every live stream, man. The volleyball mode will probably have PvP. There's like a campaign mode, and then the weekly mode to spend the thingy, and then there's probably gonna be a PvP. It's not that you're gonna play them in dailies, it's you pick and choose, because they share the stuff. It just gives you alternate options to do things. But yeah. Because they know a lot of people like the, this thing, right? They're gonna make this permanent. This thing is gonna become permanent. As well. Because a lot of people are addicted to this mode too. But yeah. And then they also said they're making this permanent too. And you can get your thing. So what's probably they're gonna do is like everything they add in the next patch to the events, they'll probably become permanent too. You didn't make a chart of what you have to play each day. They're just cooking like crazy, man. There's just content all over the place with all sorts of things to do. It gives you an alternate option too. If you don't like doing one thing, you can just do something else. So you have like options. And like, yeah, the new volleyball thing, like, it's gonna share the 1 million fonts thing from Heist. The tournament mode. So if you don't want to do, if you're tired of doing Heist, you can just do the volleyball mode. And then just give other ways to spend your city stamina. As well. But yeah, they're just adding so much stuff. It's crazy. There's gonna be content all over the place. No, we just finished. Oh, I forgot to put the game back up. But yeah. Alright, so like... yeah, like with the mode here... this thing's gonna be permanent. This thing's also gonna be permanent too. So it just seems like their strategy is like, they introduce the stuff in an event, and then they eventually just make it permanent after. It would have been nice if they just made it 2 mil, but they're not. They share it, but you can also spend city stam at the same time in the volleyball mode. If that's really what you want to do. And just get both done at the same time. There's probably going to be some people that do that. Can you just imagine just like how full this list will be like after a year then? Because like they're already going to add 2 more here next patch. And then probably the following patch after, they're probably going to add the other events that they introduced there. And it'll be like 3 more. Just imagine after a year you have to like really scroll through to see everything on the list. I can just imagine they're just gonna like eventually just populate all the things there. And then let's go to the bike shop. Because it also seems like we'll finally be able to get bikes. The bike. I assume we just go to like the bike shop and buy it there. And then there's just more stuff on the map we can see but can't enter. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Oh, where's the thing? Bike shop's around here. Alright, I'm gonna do the thing with Yuri first before I forget. Alright, give me a sec. Also, I want to just like edit my reaction thing. So I'll probably end the stream soon and be back at my usual time tonight as well. Yeah, we can just walk around the bikini, no one will question it. Yeah, what about I don't watch any other stuff. I've heard the name, but like when I'm not streaming or anything, I usually just tune out of all this stuff. Yeah, they'll probably have like the bike for sale here or something. Maybe at like these shops here. That's my guess. Right, because there's bikes there. And like these shops don't do anything at the moment. They've been here since the first beta. Like back in the day. But you couldn't do anything with them. How bad it is? What do you mean? It doesn't take long. Yeah, it is faster to spend it now. But you don't even have funds to decorate the cafe. But it gets you more passive funds if you do, at least to some extent. You forget the apartments. Yeah, I'm missing the Pegasus residence. It's the only one I don't have. But I'm too broke for it, and I still need to... I still need to, like, spend another million funds on upgrading a vehicle. So I can get the, Chiz A6. What do you mean, wow, rich? I'm broke. I only got 1,000,000 fawns. The fawns go poof so quickly, man. It disappears so fast. But yeah. Well, there you go. They increased how quickly you can spend the stamina. But yeah, I have the cafe fully maxed out. The max you can get without beverages being boosted is 2655.97 if you have the desserts boosted. Otherwise, it's a little bit lower, just a little over 2600 per hour. But that's my Fawn's income right there. But yeah. This is crazy though, like, how much stuff is coming. They really are going all out with the stuff there. Yeah, it's different every day. It changes at like 12 p.m. Of whatever server you're on that time. What gets boosted or whatever, but like, you just set it and just leave it and just take it passively. Right now, regardless, this is the best setup you can get to maximize your Fawn's income. Oh yeah, let's redeem the codes. Alright, I'm gonna post it on Discord as well. Alright, I posted the redeem codes on the NTE channel on Discord as well. So you guys can just copy paste it. It's going fine. The freaking livestream was packed with stuff. Alright. Alright, let's claim our redeem codes. Plus 300 Analyth and all these other materials. Yeah, because it's just a bit easier when you can just copy paste everything. But yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see all this stuff there and play around with everything new when the new update goes live as well. Oh, here we go. Grab that. Alright, there's not really much else to do. Because, like, we already kinda just did everything. Yeah, technically being live for just a little over 2 hours. Okay then, Buns. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, get the recording and the reaction of the stream there done. And then work on the other stuff after. But it is, like, just pretty insane, just the amount of stuff they're just dropping. Like, it's actually pretty crazy. Just the sheer amount of stuff. Right. Yeah, it feels like summer. You get beach volleyball, vehicle, jet ski, and other gacha. They give you some yeah, they just give you the whole thing, man. Time to start the events. See you all next premiere. Yeah, you're gonna have to get that stuff done. If you haven't gotten the things done yet. I'm curious though to see how like Zenko and stuff plays out in practice. When I get access to it on the test server. Alright, let's beat the shit out of these guys. Alright, free umbrella.
The Kaluki family is always looking for new members like you.
Fair enough. Ooh, free wallet. What's in the wallet? End of the day, like, just pull who you like and what you want. That's all that matters.
I don't do vague requests.
I get reduced fees, and then there's the extra reduction to vehicle loss, durability loss. I do want to eventually get that. Okay. What do you mean harsh? Isn't that like just how you should do things? Regardless? If you like the thing, get what you like. If not, then don't bother. It should generally just be that way. It's gonna be interesting to see how that, like, the mystery box is handled. Since there's gonna be 4 skins and the jet ski in there. You're trying to be story-oriented this time? Sure, fair enough. Ah yes, the harpoon thing. I think we'll just save it though. To spend the city stamina there on Monday. I think we'll do that. Either way, there's just a crazy amount of stuff just coming in the next patch. It's just insane. Just the amount of things. Like, it's just crazy how much stuff they got cooking there. What do you mean they don't live past 2 days? The harpoon thing. I don't have to do the harpoon thing today. I could just let it stockpile and get more. The harpoon fishing? The harpoon fishing event is like pretty quick to do. It's a great way to spend the city stamina. The fish caught expired, but I sell them. If I don't catch them yet, they won't expire. It stockpiles plus 100 every day. So I might as well just let it keep stockpiling. For now.
I will see through the nexus.
Trust me.
They need to get a chart for all the things to do. Because there's just so many activities. Fair enough. It's just crazy just how much they just keep expanding everything. But yeah, that's like the approach they're going for. Alright, like, it is crazy, but yeah, the expansion of the new map area is gonna be, like, up here. Up in that corner there. I wonder when we can eventually get across the Kino Avenue Bridge, though. Or the one on the Ironheart 9th Avenue. That area over there. But yeah, then we can go to Puka Land in 1.4, that's what they said. Right, Puka Land is 1.4. But yeah, it's just crazy though, the amount of stuff they're showing. Yeah, it's an active city you can watch but can't enter, yeah. I mean, I was able to enter there before one of the previous betas by glitching out of bounds. But like, yeah.
It's just right.
Eventually we'll probably go there though. But yeah, Puka Land soon. Just another patch after. And we can get into Puka Land. Because right now it still just says no access. Of course. I mean, like, you can technically find a way to glitch in there right now, but there's nothing there. Or rather, the stuff there isn't really functional yet. Oh, there's crime over there.
Perfect angle. Princess, I'm here to help. Time for a nightmare. I will see through the nexus.
Claim the stuff there. Cool. Alright. I need to exchange for the things. But yeah, technically, if you really want to climb the thing while you still can, you can buy all these things to Gamba. And it will count towards the City Tycoon for now. For the rich list or whatever. But like, I don't want to freaking waste my fawns that way.
Wind's just right.
I'd rather like actually use my fawns for stuff.
Princess, I'm here to help. Wakey, wakey.
Thank you for your patience.
Trust me.
Like, I never bought a single scratcher. You forgot to complain that we need a new kind of endgame, but they distracted you with so many glittery events. I mean, like, here's the thing, man. You add endgame, but what's the endgame gonna be like? What's the point? You know? Imagine you have, like, all the stuff in the city, but then you confine yourself to just go to... to go do what? Fight trash mobs in a stupid circle with a timer? It's like, at that point, what's the point of everything else? If that's all you do. It's like fine if they don't bother with the endgame too much. And just expand on all the other things. Because until they can come up with something actually worthwhile, like, I'd rather they just expand the city itself and put more things to do. Besides, it's at least nice to give you alternate options and other ways to go and get your stuff done. If you don't want to do one type of activity, you can do a different type of activity. What are you building the team for? It doesn't matter, man. You build the team, you go mess around, and that's it. But yeah, I get it. It's like, what are you building it for? That is fair. But at the same time, unless they make something actually genuinely worthwhile, I'd rather they don't bother. Because it's just gonna become more of just another tedious thing to deal with. Like, you're gonna get Beyond the Rails like twice a month. There are other issues they would have to resolve and fix first before, like, honestly, before I would even want them to think about dealing with the with that type of like endgame combat content, because there are just issues fundamentally with how certain things work. Like, just multi-target in general is just pretty terrible. Generally speaking, when you're like just fighting a bunch of stuff in like an AoE situation, I mean, like, you've done enough of the end game by now to just see how awful it is when you can't just use the character to just immediately group everything together. How awful the experience is. Especially with like how when like let's say the fish one, when you're fighting the fish and the stuff splits apart. And how the auto targeting and everything just moves you around to that. So like if they wanted to do like anything like multi-target mode, unless you just get like massive attack radius AoE stuff all over the place, like even putting that type of gameplay is just going to be terrible. Because of just the straight up just weaknesses the game has. So like that's one aspect that would immediately need to be like worked on. Or at least give you the option to completely remove any and all auto targeting. Or like have something you can press to just temporarily disable it. But honestly, if I had that option, I would just make it permanent. Just not use the targeting thing at all. Because that's just one of the things that just really ruins that type of experience. That's like one issue there. But like at the same time too, fundamentally, each of the character kits, there isn't really all that much. Just like all these other, these types of games here. You get what? You have your normal attack stuff, you have your skill, and then you have the ultimate, and that's it. Right, every character has 3 buttons effectively. Yes, you can mash them in different combinations, but it's just 3 buttons to work with. It's not like you can do anything still super crazy. At the same time, the more you try to like add extra weird shit to it, things can just become more of a mess and just really awkward to play. And potentially not really that enjoyable, like see Nanto and Toph. Anyone who's actually tried to use Nanto there, that is just pure pain to like play Nanto there. And like what Geffion, the new Frost dude, it's a bit awkward to play as well. Because they just want you to string in mashing the skill with the with her normal attack, so that like people are just instead just being like a random bullshit go, just mashing the buttons and pray it works. Because it's just super awkward and jank. Exactly, that's the other thing too. Because they're made for phones, it also just heavily caps what they can do because of what people are doing on the phone. Especially because you can't expect the average person on the phone to just grab a controller or whatever. They're not going to. So like, that also just severely limits what they can do there. Which is why it's like, I'm not really all that concerned or interested if they bother with that type of thing. If the experience is still gonna be kind of bad regardless. You can make it look flashy or whatever, but that aspect is always going to suck. Yeah. We're basically at that point, right? We're playing them on PC or a console or whatever. But yeah. It's like there's that aspect there to think of. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending soon. I don't know. I think I'll get my top stuff done now, though. But, like, that's just the thing, right? They're just not built for that. And we're just forcing it. That's part of why, like, I don't care all that much if they don't try to push all those things until they can come up with a different solution for that. That said, like, regardless of what they do for endgame, like, there's going to be always someone that's gonna complain. Or there's always going to be issues there as well. But like, yeah, it's better if they just figure out other things that they can do and just expand the city first before they tackle that problem. There's still a lot of like just areas in the city that's like you can get in, but like you can't really do anything with them yet. Like if we go over to the pet store, for example. Right, like it's still there's still nothing there. Right, so... What are they arguing about? Because some of the arguments I've seen from them just make no sense. Especially when they go back and go do something else that has the same issues. And then they act like it's not an issue there too. But like, yeah, like, you go here. This stuff is still not implemented yet, the pet stuff here. You can get fish and you can put them in an aquarium. And have that as like a decoration in your housing properties. The pet stuff here, still nothing yet. As an example. Right, like, you still have like a bunch of areas around that there's stuff there, but there's not really much to do with them. There's also like the laundromats. I don't know what they put in the laundromats, but like, you can go to the laundromat. Nothing's gonna happen there, but you can go there. Right. Right, like, right here. You can sit down. And that's it. You know? You got the laundromats here, but like, that's it. They resort to ad hominem as soon as they no longer defend their side. I know. After a certain point, it's just not worth bothering with certain people with arguing because you're never gonna come to a conclusion or at least a solution to anything. So with some of them, it's like, there's no point in even bothering in the first place. Yeah, you can't lose if you don't play either. And yeah, sometimes you just win by doing nothing. Right, you gotta just follow the lead of Luigi in Mario Party, win by doing nothing. Right. Because yeah, sometimes that's just the best solution. To not bother in the first place. It's not the greatest seeming one or the best sounding one or anything like that, but like, sometimes it's just the logical conclusion there to just not bother at all. That's just how things are. I do wonder though if they're ever gonna like actually just release the soundtrack elsewhere for this stuff in the game. Because there are people asking for that. Yeah, and speaking of soundtrack, I still haven't bought like other like music to play in the vehicles outside of the default stuff that I get. Because I don't have the fonts. Because I keep dumping them on all other things. Especially the bond gifts. These things are super pricey. The bond gifts for the characters. But like, yeah. I keep getting them all their gifts. Right. I think we'll get Hero 10 maybe by the time we get Zenker release. I mean, at least we'll get her to 9. She'll almost be at 10. Oh, the band song? Oh yeah, that makes sense. You heard that there. Because it was licensed and it was a cover that they put here. That was probably the original thing it was from. Because it was a licensed cover that they had made. That they put in NTE. That's why. Because it was from something else originally. And that's why it's like you probably heard it there. It makes sense. Oh, there's a thing here.
Time for a check.
Okay.
Let me take over. I'm here to help. Time for the. I'll deliver this one myself.
Yeah, it's a nice motorcycle. It was quite pricey to get though. But it is a nice motorcycle. Right, free stuff to pick up there.
I will see through the. Crazy, I'm here to help.
Yeah, reminds me of the Batman one. Yeah, it does kind of just give those vibes.
Time for exclusive delivery. Please sign here.
Cool, I solved that thing.
What would you like to eat?
Why is there still smoke here? It's like those NPCs just don't react to that though. Got the paper plane thing there. I do have still need to like eventually just get some of my anomaly furniture maxed out. Yeah, it does the sideways thing with the motorcycle though. It is pretty cool. Not the easiest thing to drive though. Yeah, I can do this. Oh, there's another crime spot there. Damn, so many of these guys here.
Let me take it. I'm here to help. Pretty.
They're gone. You don't teleport anymore. Yeah, teleporting is nice if you want to just go through things quickly, but at the same time, it's like, it is pretty fun to just drive around. And that's what's more important there, like what you enjoy. To do that.
Trust me.
It is weird stuff. How like all the things are just still there. It looks fine on this side, but on the outside, it's just plastered with the graffiti, or rather with all these posters. It is just kind of funny. It is just like so weird. Oh no, can you find me? I'm hiding. Where am I hiding? It is just funny. What did they even sell here? Okay. Because, like, I never buy the food here because I need my funds. Always. Besides, you can always just pick up free food on the ground. It feels so weird just getting this, like, regular motorcycle because we can't jump around on this one. It's also not as fast as the Draco. What the hell? He ran away and despawned. Crazy. Yeah, for sure. You got the Draco. You're gonna take the Draco instead. Draco's faster anyways, too. But yeah, it is nice that they're just like adding more stuff to do in the city and everything. It's gonna be crazy to see what the game is gonna be like after a bit more time passes. And just how much they just pack everywhere. Because they just been packing so much all over the place. With things to do and stuff. The most alive map. Yeah, they're actually using the map and putting stuff in the map, imagine. Imagine open world game that actually bothers to use its map and isn't just a bunch of random one-time point of interest scattered all over the place like your average typical Ubisoft game, yet somehow worse at the same time. But like, yeah, like with most of the other things, you wouldn't bother touching anything in there if they removed the freaking premium currency shit you get. As soon as you take that away, it's like, what's the point? You're not gonna touch anything there. You're not gonna bother in the first place. At least with NTE, they're actually trying to make it so, like, there are reasons to, like, make use of the map and actually justify it existing. Which is not something you can really say about the other gacha games that put an open world. At least it'll justify its actual size there by actually having content. Imagine. I just noticed this thing has like a mini playground area too. Remember when like McDonald's and stuff used to have like a mini playground like that? Oh damn it. Oh, they're eating here. Oh, there's a thing here too. Cool.
Hey, where's the ketchup? Did you seriously eat it all, Lacrimosa?
Yes, she wants the ketchup. Yeah, she took all the ketchup. Okay.
French fries without ketchup. Quite unpleasant.
Try dipping in the mayo on the burger. Okay.
Next time we're on a mission, we should probably just pack our own lunches.
That's cool. We just found them just eating. Yeah, you should take a picture. Hide this here. Strategy meeting for what? True.
Next time we're on a mission, we should.
No achievement for this? Guess not, because you can't interact with them. It's cool though.
Hey, where's the ketchup? Did you seriously eat it all, Lacrimosa?
What a sample, guys. This is the best. Okay.
Hey, where's the ketchup?
And the only thing that's just gonna happen though is they're just gonna keep adding more. Yeah, it's like, what's the point if all you do is log in to do dailies? At least populate the world and put things in it. Right, at least it just helps it feel more alive instead of just, you know, a bunch of smoke and mirrors and everything. And it helps justify the existence of just having it in the first place by actually putting content in there. And besides, when you have all those other activity options, it's like, if you don't like doing one activity, you can do something else instead. Right, like we have this whole list of stuff to do. And it's like, just pick and choose what you want to do. You don't have to do it all. You can just do what you like. If you like to do Fight Club, you can do Fight Club. You want to play Mahjong, go play Mahjong or whatever. There are people that are really like the racing, and they do all the racing stuff. There's some people that really like doing the taxi thing too. And some do the fishing. Yeah, you get freedom and actual choice. And the more choices they get, it just keeps it feeling more fresh there. So that you don't get bored of something, or like, if you get bored of one thing, you can try something else. More options always good. And it's great that they're just expanding the stuff there. And besides, like, you can still do more of this stuff even after you're done the city stamina if you just wanna play more of it. Okay. Alright, we'll do now is I'll quickly get my ToF stuff done and then we'll end off and I'll be back later tonight. We'll do that. So I'm gonna switch over to ToF. And then we'll be back at the usual time later tonight. I forgot to put the... Get rid of the chat thing there. I've just been sitting there for like an hour. Damn. I haven't looked at the thing yet, no. We can look at it later. I want to play Palworld some more again on that fresh thing tonight. Alright. Is game alive enough to do raid and final trial? Because I usually do it at night. Surely the game is alive enough. That's just how Palworld is, man. Okay. Alright, let's get the daily bounties done too. 12 actually. I went over the thing and the VOD like ran out of space. I actually like went a bit over the VOD time limit space. So some of it like didn't get saved. That's like the problem with Palworld. The Palworld's the problem, man. You could just get lost and I just keep playing for hours. I'd still be like, nah, I want to do one more thing. Yeah, my ult needs the rattle scale beast. I'm gonna go kill the Tithonus. Okay, the game's alive enough. Alright, let's go to the other thing. Okay. Alright, bounties are done. Very nice. Come on. Damn it, I kept typoing the thing. Alright, come on. Oh, we get plus 20 pulls. What's this? I can get like a surprise box where Mia pops out. Okay. That's cool. Plus 20 gold nucleus as well. Alright, we got a 6 and a 9 now.
Awaiting command.
Alright, cool.
Target eliminated.
We're full. Right. One of them is not ready yet.
Awaiting command.
Alright, let's give this a go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I forgot to switch my weapon back. I'm not doing as much damage as I could, but I forgot to put her back. Because I was using Void Piercers to kill some world bosses off stream. Yesterday. I forgot to switch it back. Nice, his dodge. I don't know what the hell the bug people are using to just immediately have its health drop, but whatever works, works. What the hell am I in combat with? Alright, final trial time. What if NTE became a minigame for ToF or vice versa? That would be funny to say. It would be. Okay, alt. Yeah, I got some good damage going here. Gotta kill this thing. Damn, I lost the big nuke hit. Cause the freaking Colton had the iframe. And let's dodge. Easy. Yes, I heard about that. We saw that the other day. He found it. It's such a big brain thing to have though, the AFK farm. It's so big brain. Exactly. Right, you gotta make everything efficient. So you can spend more time doing other things.
Target eliminated.
Okay. Alright, we got all that stuff done. Now I just need to get my daily drone up done too. Oh, that is almost edged.
Release. Goodbye.
Sakiri? Sakiri for sure. Honestly, I wouldn't really count Daffodil as DPS. Daffodil is just kinda just awkward as well. Like, Daffodil's just in just a weird, awkward spot. Lacrimosa can just be like in multiple roles too. If you have the A6 thing on Lacrimosa, she can even act as like a pseudo instant cycle support for chaos. Okay. You haven't built Daff for security. Honestly, I don't really recommend building Daffodil unless you like her. Daffodil is just very awkward and just very resource intensive to even be worth using. Due to just how she works, if you have access to Lacrimosa, you're just better off using Lacrimosa regardless. Break damage itself in Discord is just pretty terrible in the current state of the game. Maybe if we get other stuff to help actually make Discord worth using, things can change, but in its current state, it's pretty bad. And to like even make it someone worth using with Daff, you need like A4 before it's just better off than before if you'd want to try using her if instead of just using something else instead. Because of just how scuffed the whole situation there is. And like with Lacrimosa, her Discord passive basically does nothing anyways. It's just not worth it. It's just because the actual damage for break is just very low at the baseline. The only way you increase it more is with break intensity, even then it's still pretty shit. You can make a Daffodil trigger break multiple times, like her break damage multiple times with a bunch of awakenings on her. To at least make it somewhat usable, but like, even then, we still need like a better way to just reliably trigger it. And the thing is, considering you need to have both, Psyche and the Nova and Discord triggered at the same time. Not Discord, and Scorch triggered at the same time. You kind of need a way to reliably trigger both in quick succession to like even have the actual Discord do the break bar damage, and even then, Discord like not Discord, but like the break stuff doesn't even do anything until you actually, you know, break the bar, so to speak. So like until we can get stuff to trigger it a bit more reliably, it's still just pretty scuffed. If you could get something that could, if we could get like an incantation unit with instant cycle, it wouldn't be as bad of an idea to like make it work, but like it's still just pretty scuffed in the current state of things. Because, like, again, you need to trigger both. And the other thing, too, is if you reapply... Like, the problem is if you reapply Nova, it just replaces the existing Nova on the target. So you don't want to spam Nova. You would want to spam Scorch. Triggering Scorch. But it's at the same time, too, it's just the opportunity cost. Because, like, in the current state, too, like Nova isn't anything that spectacular or great to, like, just make use of. And again, it's just the opportunity cost that you have to consider too. And that's just kind of the problem there. I am curious though on like the stacking of multiple Scorch debuffs on the target. Like being able to like actually stack Scorch on that enemy. I am curious to see how that'll like play into things. Let me get like NTE booted up again real quick. Because like that's going to be interesting as well, again, with how Scorch works. What's funny is like even though you can apply multiple stacks of Scorch and Zenko has that passive, you're still going to want the Chaos unit to be the one that's triggering Scorch, not the Incantation unit. Because just the set bonus that Chaos has is just way too good. And it'll actually boost the damage of Scorch, unlike the Incantation one, because the Incantation set is more attack. Right, but like, yeah, Zenko is the passive for, Scorch. It lets you stack multiple Scorch. Linko wants to, like, Linko has a passive for Hexed. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on there with Linko. And, like, boosts and deals with, like, follow-up damage. Honestly, I think in the patch after, we'll probably get another Incantation unit or something to go with Linko. And not so much Zenko, because it seems like with Zenko, they want to push for more, they want to push for Scorch for Zenko, which could technically lead to Discord. Like, that's what it seems like they want to try to do, because again...
As long as I'm watching your back, you won't
Because, like, with Daffodil, like... Unless you have, like a couple more awakenings, like, again, like, the break damage is not anything spectacular. Because it just doesn't do that much damage. Like, you would want... You would need, like, A2 and A4 for sure. So you get the extra triggers there. And, like, for the actual, break thing to, like, actually do something, you also want A3, so, like, you can actually stack Insight and trigger the thing a third time. And then, like, again, break damage is so little. So, like, you'd also want A4 to also boost it further because it applies with all the other things. And then again, like, to just you would need like all this shit. It's like a make break worth using. Because I think its current state break is just pretty bad. No, you would still use you would still like it's intended to players like a main DPS option, but she can act as a support for Scorch. Main thing is though, like with Lacrimosa specifically, because of how her A6 works, this thing right here, you could technically use Lacrimosa as a pure support and build her in like full cycle intensity if you wanted to. You could in theory do that to maximize Scourge damage. Whether or not it'd be worth doing is a different situation entirely. But if you were to do that, yeah, this would still be her best in slot, because Scorch will still make use of crit damage. Wait, actually, maybe not this. Because this doesn't last very long. Actually, no, never mind. It would still. You just apply a bunch of stacks of her dot. It would still last a bit. That would still be her best in slot. It's just gonna be a bit more awkward to make it work if you get... Because, like, what other options would she have? If you wanted to build her that way. I guess it would be the battle... What's the battle pass arc even again? Actually, no, the Battle Pass arc might be more consistent, actually. If you were to use her as like a pure Scorch support. If you wanted to use Lacrimosa that way. And like, just getting upgrades on it wouldn't matter. If you were to like do the full cycle intensity build. It might be like a little bit more consistent if you were to do that. Like, how much damage would it do? Right, especially if you can like stack it twice. Uh... I'm just like trying to do the math here, there, to like just see. Yeah, actually, relative to like a DPS Lacrimosa, if you had 2 stacks of Scourge and you built full cycle intensity, it would effectively be like having like a 2700% motion value for like a 2-stack Scourge, in theory. If you were to build that. Like when I'm like just looking at the sheet. I'll pull it up so you guys can see. I just like went in and implemented 360 cycle intensity on her. The arc in question would be like down here. Fluff of Fleetness. Yeah. In terms of like relative weighted output, it might actually be a little bit better than her signature art, the Battle Pass, in that situation. Actually, wait, no. No, her signature would still be a little bit stronger. But like, yeah, as long as you get the dot damage, and she would count as the owner. Oh yeah, because she owns the Scorch, so I'm assuming the Scorch would also count as hers. So you would just trigger it anyways. Like, that would be an interesting way to play her. Build full cycle intensity. And then focus crit damage. As weird as it sounds, like, that would technically be a playstyle option. If you wanted to use the support Lacrimosa. Yeah, no. Each time the wearer's deals dot. Yeah, I guess it would count for her Scorch too, I think. I can test it. Like, yeah, you would want Lacrimosa to have the highest cycle intensity.
Leave it to Lacrimosa.
Prolonged fight.
No, it does not. Wait. Why isn't the buff icon showing there? Let me check the game settings. Oh, that's why. I hate it when it just, like, disables the combat status bar. I want to see, like, when it enables it, because I want to see all the buffs. Okay, no, it does stack her arc. Okay.
Going? Just 5 more.
Her arc's effect does trigger when you does activate when you trigger Scorch on her. Very interesting. Wait, this also means it's also the best and slow damaging arc for Daffodil too. That is actually hilarious. If you trigger Scorch and use Daffodil, it's also her best in slot. That means that would also apply and you would get the full thing. I mean, I'm gonna get early access anyways and I can see it. I can see what happens there, but that is interesting. But yeah, you could play Lacrimosa as a support if you wanted to as well.
We're always ready to have ya.
But yeah.
As long as I'm watching your back,
It would be interesting though. But yeah, Chaos is like the thing. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens there.
Wanna join the amazing Colucci's?
Honestly though, like,
Always ready to today.
it's just gonna be funny though to see just how much damage like support Lacrimosa thing could do
Can't remember what the dream
in that
was
kind of
about.
setup. Because like, yeah, you can do a bunch of damage there. Kinda? In a sense, Linko gameplay more unique. But more dots. You know? We get more dots to play with. More dots, more dots, more dots. I think that with like Zanko, we'd still need to wait for more things to make things work a bit nicer. She does boost Hex a bit, and that's gonna be quite strong. It's just that like there isn't anything too crazy still to like to really abuse it yet. There's also like Zanko doesn't really do follow-up damage either. Grass field for Pokemon time to cook? What do you mean? The grassy terrain? I don't know. The grassy terrain thing. But next you're gonna have a freaking gorilla with freaking with a drum kit or something to just glide around. Right, the freaking gorilla with the drum kit. The best grassy terrain setter and abuser. He already got cheated. Ah yes, the beats ruined. I don't know, there's probably Tinglu in there too, right? Tinglu's the big bowl. The bowl for Tinglu, you could probably get Tinglu in the heist. As one of the bowls you can pick up. Just kidding. The sword would be, the sword ruin thing would be the, what? Chen Pao would be the sword. You just don't have Wo Chen.
What's that smell? Smells amazing.
Right, the snail one. But yeah. I do wonder though if Zanko's thing would get cancelled on Switch or not. Anyway, it could be interesting to like just see how things would play out if you just run both. If you could like keep swapping back and forth between Lacrimosa and Zanko and try to play both of them as on field at the same time. I wonder if that would work. But yeah, that's it though. I think I'll just end off here for now. I'll go get some sleep and get the thing uploaded on my YouTube channel whenever while I do that. And then I'll just be back later tonight. We'll play Pal World and stuff again. But yeah, as usual though guys, thank you guys all for stopping by. Hopefully I can see you guys again next time. You guys have a good day or night or whatever. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna get the thing to like AFK farm again. But yeah, I'll see you guys. See ya.